Hey everybody, welcome to BC Design Studio. This is Becky. I'm here today for Robin's Nest, and we're going to be working on a little canvas project. It's going to be quick though, there's not much going on here. It would make a nice background in an art journal page or a scrapbook, what you do on rainy days. All right, let's get started. I'm going to put you down here. This one is not quite dry. I'm going to set it aside, and we're going to do that. I will show you how I did that. And I also wanted to show you this. Okay, when you get the canvas, it has lines like that, and you can trim it to be square. I usually do before I do my project. I trim them down to if it's going to be a card or if it's going on a scrapbook page, but today I am not. I'm going to wait and trim it after it's done and completely dried. Excuse me I have a little cold going on in my head here. Started as allergies, but I don't know what's going on now. All right, so I started with excuse me, GG1. It is a Spectrum Noir alcohol marker. It has a fine tip and a wide tip, and it's a very light gray. Let's see if we can, yeah, see how light that is. All right, I'm going to start by just outlining the clouds, just to give them a little bit of depth. And come up here, do that row. Voila. And next I have my trusty US Art Quest metallic pigment pad here. It's like an old-fashioned. I'm looking for the right brush. I think I'll use that one. All right, so go ahead and give it a little spritz in the color that you want. You can't really see what I'm doing, can you? There we go. Okay. The less water, the better the coverage. The more water, the more opaque it will be. And I am going over the gray as well as all of the cloud areas. Oh, that needs a little bit more. It's getting a little pasty. Don't use a lot of pressure. Just move it right around. And I'm going all the way out to the edge, over that gray that I just put down. The alcohol marker will not mix with the water-based metallic. Okay. Cleaning off my brush. And the background, I went back to my old favorite, except I was doing the Stream Color Wash Adirondack by Ranger ink, and it was the turquoisey, like I did on this project, but I wanted to go a little bit darker, so I pulled out the denim, and I did use both. So I'm gonna, and I watered it down a little bit. So I'll start with the stream. And this is kind of why I didn't want to trim first, because I am going to go all the way out to the edges. And I didn't want to go all over the place. I do have a, let me think, 14 by 20 poster paper that I use as my blotter paper. Again, not a lot of pressure. Oop. Dribble, dribble. I'm trying to go a little bit fast here because it's going to be very wet and it will move, and I don't want to go over it once it starts to move. So, oh, I'm dripping everywhere. There, okay, so that's the stream. I need to blot that. That's going to bug me. Handy dandy. There. Let's see if I can go over that little mess I made. Ah. Okay, so pulling in the denim. I'm going to use the little brush up there. When it starts to move like that, I'm just going to pat the ink down instead of brushing it, because it's going to make a mess. There it goes. That's the, there's a thin coating of plastic of some sort, I'm not sure, over the canvas that makes it do this crackle thing. And I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Alright, so see how mussy that is? But you can see the shimmer in the cloud. And the back, I love that background. Alright, so this one I did about an hour and a half-ish ago. And it is not 100% dry, but you can see it's the same thing. And now all that's left is the raindrops. And I was going to go with acrylic paint, but how boring is that? No, we're going to put some bling. I've got stickles. Doesn't really give me a color, but it's mostly white, a little bit of gold. And I'm just going to try not to get my arm in it and do all of my raindrops in stickles. let's see if I can do this. Yeah. I'll do some of the lines too. Not all of them, just a few, just to give it some shimmer. You can see the rain's falling down. If you haven't already, you should probably stop over to dewdroplove.com and check out the dewdrops and the canvas art. Absolutely gorgeous and versatile. And if you need ideas, there's plenty of projects and videos on the blog, chatteringrobinsblogspot.com. There we go. I wanted to show you some of the other ones too. This one I did recently. I'm going to try to get my wet mess out of here. The dove. This one was the last session. This one was my very first one. That was watercolored pencils. This one is alcohol markers and inks. And the card I made with the always. Christmas card, joy with the tree. And another card with the letter. So lots and lots of awesome canvas art over there at dewdroplove.com. So thanks for stopping by today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you get your craft on today. Thanks. Bye.